Hello. Nice to see you again. Welcome back to our channel. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell, okay? This video is part of a series of videos related to ISO 45001, so don't forget to check the other videos on our channel. So, let's start. Operation. Clause 8. This session will introduce the various concepts regarding the new clause number 8. Operations in ISO 45001. Operational planning and control. In operational planning, the organization is required to set criteria for processes, products, and services, and control of operations should comply with the occupational health and safety requirements. Furthermore, documented information is required to be maintained and retained. This clause now also includes the control of planned changes and the review of unintended changes. Moreover, control related to outsourcing is now required. You should ensure that the organization has
carried out the necessary planning for processes, established criteria for processes and acceptance of products and services, plan the provision of resources, documented information, including documents and records, to support operational planning activities,
eliminating hazards and reducing occupational health and safety risks. The organization shall establish a process and determine controls for reducing occupational health and safety risk using the following hierarchy.
Elimination, avoiding and preventing risks and hazards. Substitution, replacing dangerous items with less dangerous ones. Engineering controls, implement collective and protective measures like isolation, machine guarding, etc. Administrative controls, raising awareness and giving training and instructions like induction training, forklift driving license, etc. Personal protective equipment, PPE, includes gloves, Nomex clothing, overalls, Tyvek suits, respirators, hard hats, safety glasses, high visibility clothing, and safety footwear. PPE is the least effective means of controlling hazards because of the high potential for damage to render PPE ineffective. Additionally, some PPE, such as respirators, increase physiological effort to complete a task and, therefore, may require medical examinations to ensure workers can use the PPE without risking their health.
Management of change. All the requirements related to change management are mentioned in this clause. According to ISO 45001, it is required to establish the process for the implementation and control of planned temporary and permanent changes that impact occupational health and safety performance. Changes including
new or changes to products, services, and processes. Changes in the legal requirements and other requirements. Changes in knowledge or information about hazards and related occupational health and safety risks. Development in knowledge and technology. Review the consequences of unintended changes and take actions to mitigate adverse effects arising from changes.
Procurement. It is required that organizations establish a process for controlling procurement in accordance with occupational health and safety management system requirements. Examples of procurement include procuring items such as products, hazardous materials or substances, raw materials, or equipment. Procurement controls are supposed to include
potential occupational health and safety risks associated with products, materials, equipment, and service. Conformance with occupational health and safety objectives. Need for information, participation, and communications. Before using, verify equipment, installations, and materials are safe and adequate. before being released for use by workers. Delivered to specifications and are tested to ensure work is intended. Usage requirements, precautions, or other proactive measures are communicated and made available.
Procurement, contractors. ISO 45001 requires a process to be established in coordination with its contractors for hazard identification and to assess and control the occupational health and safety risks arising from contractors' activities and operations that impact
the organization, other interested parties in the workspace, organization activities and operations that impact the contractor's workers. Ensure that contractors meet the requirements of occupational health and safety management system. Create criteria for the selection of contractors.
Procurement, outsourcing. ISO 45001 requires an organization to ensure that the outsourced process that affects the occupational health and safety management system is controlled. An outsourced process is one that is within the scope of the occupational health and safety management system.
Is integral to the organization's functioning. Is needed for occupational health and safety management. Liability for conforming to its requirements is retained by the organization. Carried out by a third party.
Emergency preparedness and response. Organizations are supposed to ensure that they have a process to respond and deal with potential emergencies. The process should include
establishing a planned response, training, periodic exercise and testing, communicating to all staff members and interested parties, maintaining and retaining documented information about emergency preparedness and response process.
We hope this video helps you to clarify requirements from Clause 8. Give us your feedback in the comments below, which will help us to improve the next videos. In our next video, we will talk about Clause 9, Performance Evaluation. Please smash that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget safety start with you. Stay safe always. Bye bye, see you soon.